Hey, what's going on, folks? So recently in some live streams I've been doing for Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, I've been getting a frequent thing about in my chat about how people have been having trouble with Dextra in the story mode for Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. So I figured that, you know, it might be good to just sit down and go ahead and show you guys my preferred strategies trying to deal with her. So before we talk about anything else, I just want to say that wherever you are at in the story or wherever decks you might have built, your results are going to vary, but I can point you in the right direction of some good decks and cards you might want to run in order to make this a lot easier. Alright, so the first thing I want to mention about Dextra is that her deck is the biggest thing about this deck is that none of the monsters are above 2,500 attack points. Like, the biggest thing she has is over here with Grass Chopper at 2,350. And this thing is a little bit finicky to drop. It's a Gemini, so that's going to be fun. No, the big crux of Dextra's deck is to be able to drop Photon word. I have no idea how to say that word. I'm just going to say Photon Butterfly because fuck it. So the idea is once she drops this card, she'll be able to freely control, or she can target defense mode monsters you have, flip it to attack mode, and then lower their attack points. So it's kind of made to snipe defense mode monsters. And then to complement that, there's a bunch of different trap cards she has in her deck that are specifically revolve around altering the positions of different monsters. Like, there's obviously no entry, which puts all monsters in defense mode, and then that would probably comment to this. A lot of different butterflies a lot of her butterflies are just made to either synergize with each other to drop, or they're meant to alter attack stats and give her a slight advantage. Really, the big thing about this deck is as long as you're able to put her on tilt early, you pretty much won. So the way I'm going to illustrate this is I'm going to just go into duels or go into campaign, just select her. Now for this, I'm not going to choose a ridiculously broken deck. I'm going to use a legendary 6 samurai deck. The best way you can shut this deck down entirely is via negation abilities. Like the card I'm going to be using in this deck is the synchro monster Xian. There's also Cyber Dragon Infinity, Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss that I know of offhand. There's a lot of negating cards that you can use. There's also field removal is really good, because Dextra has nothing practically to prevent you from just walking all over her with like Raigeki or Dark Hole, even back row removal like Heavy Trunade or Heavy Storm or shit like that. As long as you're able to control her pace, you pretty much got it. And the best way you can do this is just take her out in like the first 3 turns, more or less. Alright, so this deck is slightly modified by me, but it's more or less the exact same deck that is in the main game. So, let's see. Which one? Yes, okay. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and XE summon into one of the, let's see, this guy. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and go to Xian. This isn't the card I was going to use. The card I was actually talking about is, where is it? This one, Legendary 6 Samurai Xian. Yeah, that's basically the card that allows you 1 free negation per turn. It really helps this deck synergize. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it's enough to be able to put some things on your field and allow you to set up a little bit easier. So it's not too bad. Also, Xian's not too bad because it allows you to level up, or not level up, but like increase the attack power of some 6 samurai cards you control. So it's not too terrible. At least I would say so. Alright, so since I got this on the field, I'm going to bring up something else I can drop on the field for free. Actually, yeah, I'm going to bring up this card really fast, Kageki. Now, I should probably attack, yeah, you know what? The worst she has is just a card that's going to allow her to bring something else to the field. Yeah, case in point, that was the worst case scenario, but it's like, don't really care too much. There's not much better she can do besides that. Alright, I'm just going to end this turn with, ooh, I didn't even see that in my hand. Yeah, that's not going to be too bad. Bring another Kageki into my hand. Kageki is one of the best ways you can drop, really quickly get into the synchro monster of this deck, Xian. It's really effective. Truthfully, next turn I might be on the fast track to winning this. I didn't do so well this turn, but frankly, this isn't going to be too bad. So, worst case scenario, she could probably lower this thing's attack and destroy it. But honestly, I have more than enough materials already to be able to counteract that, so no big deal. Berserk Scales. Slight hit, no big deal. Yeah, I have a funny feeling that exchange is gonna go down regardless. Ooh, Temple to 6, not bad. Every time I summon a 6 samurai monster, all of her monsters lose their amount of attack points. Pretty handy, I would say. Alright, so now to go into this combo. I won't be able to summon anything too crazy, but I can definitely start doing some good shit. Go ahead and summon... Yeah, I'll summon level 5. It's not quite perfect, but it'll at least allow me to go into a level 5 and have in my deck. Oh yeah, it is level 5, isn't it? I thought it was... Here what I was thinking is level 6. It's been a little bit since I used this deck, but this deck is still pretty goddamn effective if you know how to run it correctly. Alright, so now that's dropped. The attack power keeps on diminishing, and not too shabby all around. I don't really need that card. I'm just kind of putting it face down to buy myself some time, walk all over you, and good. Now, on the next turn, depending on what happens, I should be able to win this pretty handily. So the good thing about Xian is that it's kind of like Cyber Dragon Infinity, but without the eating of other monsters to summon stuff. It's not quite that crazy. That's a shame. I can't really do anything with this. It's okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and drop Raigeki. Go do that. I will hang on to Kageki in case shit goes south. Another 2500. Alright, cool. So, now, if I draw one more 6 Samurai card, I can drop it, and I can totally cripple her. If she plays a trap card or a magic card to remove my stuff, Xian, as I've been mentioning, has the ability to completely negate one card or one spell stop's trap card and negate the activation and you have to destroy it. And it's got the trap ability that you can target our 6 Samurai card for destruction if the needs should arise. So now she's got a face down card. I'm just gonna go ahead and swing with Iro here. And there's that card I was talking about. The big thing here again, Xian allows you to completely demolish it. No worries here whatsoever. Oh yes, it also has an ability. I forgot that. Iro's ability is to be able certain card destruction on monster cards. Pretty handy, I gotta say. So now, no matter what she does, I've pretty much got her in checkmate. Like, look, she's completely bricked right now. So, pretty good. I'm just gonna go ahead and showboat a little bit. Now I got 5 tokens on that thing. Awesome. I believe the Temple of 6 has something attached to it that you can spend the tokens for. And I guess not. And then there's that. And bada bing, bada boom, this deck is now dealt with. So yeah, the really cool thing about this game is that if you lose to the deck that you're facing, if it's the story mode deck, you'll get tips on how to counteract the deck using certain strategies. But honestly, as long as you're able to A, outmuscle her, B, drop your good shit in the first 3 turns, and C, negate any trap or spell cards, you're pretty much set up to win easily. Now that I've done that with 6 Samurai, I'm actually going to go back and do this with a ridiculously strong deck. Star Wars Assault will take 12 years to finish. Yeah, I'll do Nova. It should be pretty good. Alright. Yeah, that's not no big deal. Usually with Cyber Dragon Infinity, you want to go second because that'll allow you to absorb any monsters she's dropped on her side of the field, and you can negate stuff handily. It's not too big of a loss, but it's enough to slightly worry about. This is a terrible opening hand. What the hell is going on here? That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Just have a future fusion for future reference. Yeah, Cyber Dragon, why not? Now, the regular Cyber Dragon deck, or Cyber Dragon's decks you get through Zane earlier on in GX, those cards can be pretty effective, but you have to be very careful about how you set those cards up. Oh, that is actually beautiful. What am I talking about? I just inadvertently gave myself the materials to be able to summon Infinity without even realizing it. That is beautiful. Because here's what's going on. 3 Cyber Dragons are in the graveyard. Now have 2 level 5s. I'm going to bring up another level 5 into my hand. But yeah, the regular Cyber Dragon decks can still walk over her, but you have to be very careful about being countered. And considering that Cyber Dragons don't have naturally high, good defense, you need to be very wary about that while you're trying to make your offense. Alright, go ahead and set you up. Now go ahead and overlay into Infinity, because you can never go wrong with Infinity, really. And bada bing, bada boom, there we go. So, now all this is set up. I have my cheese on my side of the field. If she tries to destroy it, I can destroy her cards. If she tries anything else, I can just immediately counter her. So this is really no big deal. I predict she's probably about to... Nope, she didn't do anything. Interesting. Alright, so, on the off chance I should need it, I have 2 removal cards I can use if I should have to. But I'm not really going to need to because, 1, Infinity can eat enemy cards in face-up attack position, and that's fantastic. You know what? Nah, I'm just going to go ahead and swing. Because if she tries something, I can just negate it, so it's no big deal whatsoever. There we go. Overload Fusion can be pretty handy for setting up ridiculous shit, but, you know, it's not too big a deal. Alright, what do we got next? Power Bond. If I really feel insane. Oh, hey, there's Future Fusion. The good thing about Future Fusion in this game is that if you drop it, the fusion will still go off in 2 turns regardless if the materials are all in the graveyard or not. So that's pretty handy, I gotta say. Alright, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and press my offense. That was probably... Oh yeah, target 1. Yep. That would have put me in a little bit of a negative, but it's not too bad. Now, this might win me the duel, actually. Yes, it will. Oh, that's summoning something from the graveyard? Yes, it is. Go ahead and negate. I don't have to negate that, but this is just to ensure that I do win this duel in a record time. And there we go, GG. So yeah, that's really the crux of being Dextra. Just be aggressive. Be absolutely certain you're able to negate her trap cards when they arise. A few good cards that are really good for dealing with her, I would say, are Stars Dragons, of course. I would say also... Really a lot of negating shit. I'm going to go ahead into the cards I have already made. Stars Dragon Assault Mode is fantastic for dealing with her. Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss is also fantastic for trying to deal with her because it negates things on either player's turn, which is fantastic. Infinity, as you've seen, is fantastic. There are a few Blackwing cards you can definitely use against her. Not insanely powerful, but still pretty effective in their own right. Moonlight Pendulum are great. This is fairly effective, I suppose. This is like a modified Duelist Challenge deck that Trud uses. It's not perfect, but it's enough to get the job done. And that's really about it. So yeah, hope you guys learned something from this. If you follow these steps, you'll be able to walk all over Dextra without too much problem. Really just keep in mind the trap cards and be certain to keep her from XT summoning. Keep her board clear, and yeah, she's pretty much screwed. So yeah, hope you guys learned something, and I will see you later. Peace.